Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Lies We Tell. This is Melissa here, and I'm excited to be able to talk to you about the lies. Before we move on, I just want to refresh what the objective of this series is. So, we want to do four major things. There are four lies that we tell ourselves, and we want to make sure we spend the time to discuss them. We want to uncover how these lies are holding us back. We're looking to discover new tools to thrive in your career, and we just want you to enjoy yourself, take good notes, and have a good time. So let's get started with lie number 2. Lie number 2 says that I must master my job. Human beings want to feel a sense of mastery, and that's normal. But it does not mean that you must master all aspects of your current job. Because the reality is that you must master the end and not the middle. The end refers to your dream job or that ultimate job you want to have. And the middle are all those jobs along the way to get you to that dream job. You have to think about the end in mind. What do you want? What do you need to have in those skill sets? And making sure your jobs in the middle set you up so that you can go ahead and get that dream job. Now, everyone has different goals, which requires different skill sets to master. And mastery really depends on what you want to be. An illustration is the orchestra. So I can say that I might want to be a cellist, or I can say I want to be a conductor. Now, if I decide I want to be a cellist, I need to know how the cello fits into the overall orchestra. But the things that I must master are how to play the cello, how to master my positions, how to make sure I'm holding the bow correctly so I can be the best cellist. On the other hand, if I want to be a conductor, I need to know all the instruments that are part of the orchestra, and I need to know the limits for each of those instruments. But the things that I need to master are music. I have to master what music is. I also have to master creating a great sound using all the instruments together. Being a cellist does not mean that you have mastered being a conductor, nor being a conductor does not mean that you have to master being a cellist. So again, it really depends on what you want to be and focusing on those things that you need to master versus the things that you need to know. So I want to provide a second example for you. I'm looking at profiles of Jane and Julie. Now, Jane and Julie, they're both looking to become an IT leader focused in information security. Now, Jane, she believes she must master everything. Now, Julie, on the other hand, she believes she only has to master the end, only mastering what those key competencies are that she needs for her ultimate job. So let's talk about why it's important to master the end through this example. So on the screen, what you will see is that we have two scenarios of a potential career of someone who wants their dream job and information security. Now, in scenario 1, looking at Jane, right? In the first job she gets, she decides that she needs to master all 5 competencies that are part of that job. Now, assuming that it takes about 2 years to master each skill, and mastering each skill is sequenced, then after 10 years, Jane has mastered, all 5 components, and she's a true SME within job number 1. If we look at Julie for scenario 2 on the right-hand side, you'll see that, Julie has the same goal to be that security leader, but she realizes she only needs competency 2 from that first position to apply it in her ultimate position. So as Julie comes into her first job, she masters it. She masters competency number 2 and then moves on to her second job, focused on that second competency that she needs. Now, at the end, both Jane and Julie will get the ultimate position that they want. However, Julie will get there faster. And Jane, she'll have more competencies, but many of them will not be needed for the role. So hopefully this gives you a really good example of why we need to master the end. So now I turn it over to you. A question. What specific skills do you need to master in order to get to your end goal or your end job that you have? So think about it, write it down, and make sure you're focusing on that throughout your career. So with that, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate your time. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and look forward to line number 3 that will be coming out soon that says, who I work for doesn't matter. All right. Have a great day, and I will talk to everyone soon. Bye-bye.